Yeah, but I'm not even gonna jump out. We're just doing a quick drive-by tour.
Check out the rock. Check it out. That way you know you can go back and get it.
I think that's bigger.
Yeah. So.
That's what me
honestly,
and Leon took.
I feel like we've seen enough.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Did you drop a pin to the location?
I couldn't. I've been trying to get the map to bring up the to load so that I could, but it's not giving me the coordinates. So that's why I've been shooting like weird little clips of video footage when we make turns.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I have no other way to track this location.
Yeah, if you come down Wilkins, you know how you come down either. But if you come down Wilkins,
I dropped a pin.
Okay.
When you get to Augie's, you're gonna make a right onto the Highline Canal.
Yeah.
You're gonna come down it, and I showed you Captain Underwood's, and you're just gonna keep coming down that canal bank, and it turns right into the rock quarry. Right?
Alright.
And then.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that's closer to what we're looking for. It's
There's a big ass rock over there on that side. On that side of the.
Because if we're gonna use
and
if we're gonna use aggregate kind of rocks,
shut down all the conveyor belts they had. It was all right there. We just drove right through the middle of all of that. They had the conveyor belts, big ass conveyor belts, and all their equipment was right there. They shut it down though for some reason.
Right there's some bigger rock as well.
There's more piles towards the back if you would have gone through that. But
yeah, we just need to get together a crew.
Yeah.
Wow. You know how I was doing it?
Well,
a sheet of plywood, right? And I'd back the truck all the way to the fucking rock. And I'd fucking put the sheet of plywood, and I would just start kicking the rock onto the plywood. The plywood, it would just.
It's like a ramp.
Yeah, it was like a ramp. It would just put it right into the fucking truck. Like,
sweet.
I'd fucking create an avalanche and the fucking rocks just.
If Crook wasn't having such a meltdown, I wanted to borrow his dump trailer. But
who?
Crook. You know Crook, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but so you could. So if you do it on your truck, right? You can only put so much rock because that shit's fucking heavy.
Yeah.
I would go like 5 minutes of shoveling rock, and that was enough. Fucking a lot of rock.
Yeah, I could get Wolfpack's trailer, but we would have to put a tarp in it. I could get that also.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, the amount of time and resources needed to put the tarp in it are far less than making 3 trips here, let's say.
Well, dog, you do it on your truck. That F-250, I don't know how much, what is this, F-150 or F-250?
This is 150.
Okay, so I don't know how the suspension holds up, but on that F-250, you put a line, well, it's actually a dually, right? And I'd fill up, well, not fill up, but I put, as soon as it started sitting a little bit, I knew it was enough because coming through here, I didn't want to break no fucking, these springs and stuff in the truck.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't have to worry about the trailer, because sometimes the trailer tires would get blowouts real easy. Just dumb shit like, you're not really paying attention to the trailer, right? Because that shit gets heavy, like, and then all these little dips and shit right here, if you don't load it right, it's unbalanced.
Oh yeah,
you'll pop right off the ditch, like,
yeah.
Bam. I don't know, I'm thinking it.
Well, I sure appreciate this, Gonzo. You're fucking awesome.
I know.
I know you know. You ain't ever been shy about that.
I don't know. I'm impressed. I'm like a slabber who fucking delivered? Really?
A what?
I said a slabber who fucking delivered? Really?
You finally delivered on what you say.
Usually it's just a smoke show. Oh yeah, I know where you can find rocks, and then you don't see or hear from them until they need something again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, we'll give you food and
not
water.
very much of a needy person.
You don't have to lie to us, you know?
No, Gonzo, you're actually one of those that has been more help to me than ever. I mean, even when you don't know it.
Right. No, I try to. I'll pay 40 actually, like. But I feel like killing a lot of motherfuckers too, like.
So what's it like living next to East Jesus?
East Jesus fucking didn't fuck with me. 'Cause I've been there so long, like. I didn't bring no drama. I wasn't ripping them off or nothing. Like, they never had no issues. There was never an issue that I think that came their way from me. Like, matter of fact, when they bought it, they asked me to stay there. They asked me to stay there. Like, that they didn't want me to move. Like, all right. So with that guy Brian, I guess he started going fucking crazy over there. Like, and so they ended up burning them off, huh?
Which one?
The guy would run around the burgundy truck or brown truck. The guy that put up all the tires and all that shit, Brian.
Oh, I hadn't seen him in forever.
Yeah, they ran him off because he came out looking for Domino Scrappy with swords drawn or machetes drawn, or was it a rifle they came at him with? That was the first one.
They have that effect on people.
And he just kept. You mean non-stop the slappers like going at him like. I knew from the gate that they were getting tuition money from these kids that were coming into their art museum, right? They were getting paid.
Yeah.
They were getting paid, and so they would tell them, they would take them to the hot spring at midnight. They go take off on their big old boat. That was cool. You can go check out these chicks at the hot spring at that hour, midnight, right? But other than that, they tell them to stay away from us.
Yeah, don't go to the slabbers. Yeah.
Yeah, don't mess with the slabbers. Stay what do you mean? Oh, he's a slabber. Like, so all the visitors that they had going over there, that's how they would keep them in check over there. But yeah, I never really had any issues with them. I went over there a couple times with my kids, my sister and all. You can check it out. They've always gone back. Like, now, I guess if I was creating problems over there for them, yeah, they would have.
Quite frankly, even with your friends, the place has always been pretty quiet. Not a lot of drama.
This fucking Crystal and her stupid shit. And it was all because she's hitting on me, telling me she lost 400 pounds.
Crystal?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, damn, because I know her already, like, but I never really talked to her because she was always yelling, fucking tweakers, fucking I hate tweakers, fucking tweakers. Like, just out on the road, you're passing by somewhere, like, you can hear this bitch telling them to talk to shit, right? So one day, I'm at the gas station, and she was howling, and she's talking about, oh, Austin will fuck us. Talking about Trisha's Austin, right? I'm like,
You see what I see?
yeah, I seen you. We're looking at the smoke,
The container.
the container, the oven looking deal, with the door in the front.
Robert's looking for a couple of cargo containers.
Cargo container.
Yeah, like goes on the back of a truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's looking for a couple of those.
Like the sea containers, they call them sea containers?
Yeah.
Maersk and Heinz, you know?
You know, those really heavy duty shipping
Portland
containers.
steel? Yep, Portland steel. Huh? Are you looking for the real long ones or shorter ones or what?
One of each.
You good?
So ideally, not ideally, just from what was available, I was looking at a 140 footer, 120 footer.
You have a way to move them?
No, not yet.
Huh?
Not
I have
yet.
money.
You have money?
Money moves shipping containers. It's just a matter of getting the containers.
Well, the doc ordered his from Coachella or some shit like that, no? But I don't know if you want to get them like that or...
The market's all fucked for it right now.
Huh?
The market is fucked when it
Yeah?
comes to shipping containers
They've
right
like
now.
doubled in price.
Oh, shit.
No, it's tripled.
Has it tripled?
Tripled is the average. But if I wanted one right now, it would cost somewhere between $7,000 and $9,000. However, before the pandemic, they were, for the same thing, $2,000. Yes, some of that's due to inflation, but most of that is just due to shortage.
Yeah.
shutting down production for a year really fucked everything up as far as supply chains go. So moving the container isn't my problem right now, it's finding it.
Yeah, so if you know anybody that has some sitting in their yard they want to clean up,
All right.
let us know.
All right.
Maybe you can even make a few bucks off of that.
Oh, most definitely. So, like, what's the most you're trying to spend on a container? That way, you know what I mean? You
Well,
keep
I
it at
mean,
that.
the less I spend, the better. You know?
Okay, so, like, at what
If
price
I could
you
get them
don't want
for
me
free,
to
that'd
talk
be
to them?
great.
If I had to go ask somebody, hey, what's up with your container? And he gives me a price, like, it's for you, it's already too much. What would that be? I mean, just so that way I don't have to come back to you with that
If I had to
information.
give you a number, I'd say around $3,000.
The most you pay for a container. That would be
Yeah.
a 40-footer or a shorter one, or
You know, surprisingly, the price difference between a 20-footer and a 40-footer is negligible. It's not so much the size that makes the difference in price.
right?
It's just to get a shipping container costs a minimum of this, and then if you triple the size, the price only goes up a little bit.
Right?
You know, like a 20-footer costs, like right now on average for, you know, if you're shopping around, a 20-footer costs, let's say, $5,000. A
gonna go
40-footer
Wilkins.
Yeah, go for it.
costs, let's say, $5,600.
Okay.
The difference in price between a 20 and a 40-footer isn't 10,000. Isn't, you know,
It's not really,
$5,000.
you're not really paying much on a ton of steel, like.
So I mean, frankly, those prices, I might as well just get two 20-footers. The price difference is negligible. But I think that for what it is, and what I'm willing to spend for it, $3,000 is appropriate and reasonable. You know, that's still $1,000 more than they normally go for. It's just that, which is a 50% higher price than what they normally go for. It's just that because of the timing and the way things are right now, everything is incredibly more expensive. You know, so we have this conversation again this time next year, presumably the price will have fallen greatly because the backlog of transportation
all
has
this.
decreased,
Yeah.
right? Because right now fuckers are
Supply and
spending
demand.
that. Exactly. You know, the only reason they're being sold for $5,000 to $9,000 is because people are buying them at that price because they need them in order to clear the backlog of stuff that needs to be sent in from China.
What about a big old Caterpillar pump like that looking?
Oh, that'd be nice.
Ooh.
So Robert, we're gonna just check out Wilkins Road to see what shape it's in right now.
Mhm.
And so we're going the back way. Besides that, highway patrol's on 111, so we need to go that way.
If you could have gone up to Angelica now, you could see where it comes out at right there, like somewhere like drop 14 or something.
Nice.
And you simply come down to you drive down to from the flat, you drive down to the
That's
High
where we
Line,
made the turn,
and
right?
then take the High Line Road all the way up to past the county dump, all the way to drop 14. Well, it's pretty like drop 10 or something like that.
Yeah, Jump Road is on in the drop 10,
Yeah,
and I think
that was like drop 14. where we're
it's
at.
almost to the resort's drop 14.
Yeah, 'cause that's the county. That's like the Rock Quarry is like the county line right there. Really, because that's as far as the High Line goes. The High Line, that's the last real estate property we passed moving up to it, right?
Kind of curious where the washout is because we passed that sign a while ago.
It's up here somewhere.
All right.
Unless they already fixed it, just didn't take down the signs.
What was the road we turned off on from the highway?
English,
English. Okay.
and then we came down to Wilkins. But Wilkins comes out right there on this side of the tracks, coming out of the slabs.
Yeah, yeah. We take Wilkins to go to the dump, right?
No.
No. Big Beal, and then you take the county, the dump
Take
road.
the canal road. Yeah, lower canal.
Oh, okay.
So here, yeah, they've been working on it.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
passable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leon owns all the mineral rights under one of these orchards out here.
Sweet.
COVID hit. He got sick from COVID when it first, like, before it hit the news, right? He was in bed for like 6 weeks. He wasn't getting out of bed. He thought he was dying, like. And so finally I showed up over there, like, hey, what the fuck? We get him out of bed, and we had the chainsaws and shit. We started cutting. So that got him going, and so he got over it. But we finished cutting the trees, and he took himself and locked himself. He quarantined himself, like. He didn't want to catch no coronavirus. He took life a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
Crazy old fucker. But yeah, he's like, I ain't gonna fucking around and stay inside. Like, yeah.
This reminds me. Do you know who owns these right here?
This dried up stuff?
Yeah.
I think this is it. Because he's mad because all his trees dried up, and he's.
Because I would like to come get some whole trees, also some wood.
You like some of that wood?
Yeah, but I would like to also bring in some whole trees for art in the camp.
Okay.
And so I've been eyeballing these dead trees, and going towards the swimming hole, there's another orchard that's dead. And I can just drag these in. So,
From over there? Or from here?
yeah. Yeah, half of them's already up, but also make good firewood.
Smoke and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it burns hot. See, that wood's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I got pomegranate wood there.
Oh,
I got a bunch of mesquite, yeah.
Where did you get your wood? Come on, spill it.
I give up my secrets. All my secrets, Mina.
Alright, so if you had to make some money on it, what would a load cost me? How's that?
Of what?
A mesquite.
A mesquite? Oh, I'll get you a load of mesquite right now. You can have the mesquite that's in my camp right now.
Okay.
It was, they cut it down in town. And so, but, yeah.
Because I like to cook with mesquite.
I know, that's all I cook with. I have 3 loads of mesquite in my camp right now. And it's a big trailer loads. Like, they dumped one right by the canal road, right on the other side of the trees. Like where you parked at. Like you can't see it, but then they dropped 2, like where I'm at almost. And then I bring all the mesquite I can back from town. All the whoever cuts trees, and then when I go cut a tree down, like Leon had 3 of them at his house. I brought all that back, and he broke up all the little twigs and all the mesquite, and he put it all in trash bags.
What?
And he bagged up all the leaves, everything, right? And he broke up the twigs. That's what he was doing. He was sick. He wanted to go out there, and so he started breaking the twigs, getting motivated. And I'm chopping down the trees at his house. And so that's how he got out. He got through his COVID, like.
Well, that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
he didn't want to get out of bed anymore. He was 6 weeks in the bed, and he's like, man, I better just die, like. And then we got him cutting trees, and then we got him to go pick up weed out at the fields. He felt like a young kid again.
Well, getting outside and doing shit probably saved his life.
Yeah.
Well, I would say this road's definitely passable. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, because of the dirt and the mud that came because of the other day, but yeah, it didn't fuck up the road.
No, they already fixed that wash back there.
And if any of this right here was washed out, all you have to do is go down the High Line, keep going till you come out on the other side of this road over here, like further down the road. Like,
Yeah. When I go to Augie's, I usually go the High Line Canal.
Yeah.
He has a trailer that it's got some walls on it. It was big enough to haul a live pig, big pig.
Well, you know Jeff right there, right? My neighbor, Ruby's dad. He's got a 2-axle trailer right there, flatbed trailer. you'd put a mound of dirt, probably half the size of the trailer, and probably about a foot high, and you'd have a whole lot of rock already. Like, you know what I mean? And it would hold. Like it won't. You have enough weight. You can't put more than 2 tons on it. You know what I mean?
No, I would.
And so like,
Okay.
so that's about 2 tons already.
So that wasn't bad. That was 20 minutes for us to get to here. From
Through
this road right here?
Yeah. And that was using the back road. So it's even faster on the freeway. Or on
Yeah.
the highway. So